Hey guys, thank you for watching and subscribing and liking my videos and commenting. Thank you for actually making it this far into the series. And I know it's a very long series, but we're coming to the end of part 1 of The Craft by Dorothy Morrison. If you don't have this book, you're a loser and you need to go get this book. It's a really good foundation for just any witch. Does not necessarily as a Wiccan or a pagan or a druid. It's a really good thing to have as a base for just anything underneath the pagan umbrella. There's some things you may disagree in here. That's your preference, and that's totally up to you, and you can be in charge of your own opinion. But anyways, stones. It is one of my weakness. I suck at stone magic. The only thing I am talented at with stones is black onyx, amethyst, and tiger's eye. Those are the 3 stones I have mastered after all these years of me practicing. It's really difficult to connect with stones for me. It's just because I'm an air creature or just because that's just my weakness. So, but I do know the common sense and how to handle and take care of a stones. When you get a stone, relatively, you want to cleanse it before you touch it. You want to defrag it before you program it the way you want. And there's a lot of people here in this community that are crystal healers. There's a lot of people who work with stones magic. Jeremy Pagan as being one of the guys that I looked up to when it comes to stone magic. He is an amazing, he just knows his stones. He knows his stones like he knows Mean Girls. So, hi Jeremy if you're watching. So once you get your stones, first thing is that you close your eyes, run them through over a dish, and here she has it. Run your hands, your dominant hand, your power hand, your witch hand, over your stones and feel the energy between them and pick up which one that feels warm for you and then set them aside and repeat the process as you go through the stones. It's kind of, you're relating to stones, communicating to stones. Necessarily you don't have to go through that process. It's, for me, I like to just pick a stone and talk to it. I look like a weirdo when I'm holding it like this. I'm like, mrr, mrr, mrr. Sometimes I hold it between my hands and keep it whatever area, aspect of my life, and I just think about it. It's all about preference. When you're cleansing a stone, be careful. Certain stones cannot be run under water, for they would crumble. And certain stones cannot be near water, and certain stones can withstand the water. So what do you do when you can't run it underwater? Because it's one of the main cleansing part of it. Smoke, incense. There's different methods. Put it in a jar of salt. Some stones can't be in salt, so you gotta really study what rock you're working with, that what's allergic to, I would say. But when you cleanse a stone, when I get stones, I'm very dramatic with stones. I use the 4 elements to cleanse it, and then I throw it in the freezer for 24 hours and freeze the shit out of it, and then bring it back, and then I play with it. I don't care. It's always been my process. That's always been my thing that I do. And I know when you open my freezer, you see ice cream, frozen dinner, and stones. It's kind of freaky. My family thinks it's kind of freaky, but they understand it's a process I had to go through. And you want to do a little chant over it. She says, be cleansed of negativity as I will someone to be. Just create a chant with it. I usually go cleanse, defrag. I usually just chant just a word or a couple words. Now it's the part where it's charging your intention. I'm big on grabbing. Every day I carry a tiger's eye with me. I hold it in my palm of my hand and I put it on my forehead and I visualize what the tiger's eye properties, and I visualize what I can get from it. So I usually ask for protection, I ask for easiness, I also ask for stability at work. I also ask for dexterity at work because I have to be sharp. If I'm weak at work, like if I'm cloudy mind, it would destroy me. So I usually do that, and I chant a process of things that I want to incorporate. So I say stability, protection, deflection. I just use all these things. Just use common words, but some people can go elaborate with their little chants. It's all preference here. So these are kind of the stones that she has in here, and I would say I only got 3 of these stones, and it's just a basic supply guide. And each stone she talks about what's what works with everything. Like clear quartz is like the most commonly stone used in magic today. It's kind of like the white candle. It's used for almost everything and whatnot. Storing stones. I have my stones in a wooden box. I try to connect it as much as possible to earth. when I'm cleansing my stones or when I'm not using my stones, they kind of get, you know, out of my pocket, and they in a little bowl of salt that I change literally once a week. I flush the salt out and put new salt in, and I have it where it's charging and cleansing, and when it's ready for me to grab it, I reboot it or reprogram it to what I need. I always keep in that because I like to clean the data, the cache out of it, so it doesn't build up and be overworked. But this is just my common basic knowledge of stone magic. I'm not a professional. I'm not Jeremy Pagan. He has a deeper voice than me. He's a little more Asian than me, but I'm not really strong in it, so that's my weakness. So my best thing is to go check him out. He's pretty amazing. So till then, thank you for watching and subscribing, and we're going to go to part 2 next week, and it's page 55 is kind of the start, and it deals with the tools. So we're going to get jiggy with the tools, and we're going to go through the process of the weekly things with it. So challenge accepted. Till then, guys, thank you for watching this far and subscribing and commenting and liking and everything. Till then, bless me.